Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. In our last video, we went ahead and created the nose. And in this one, we're going to make the ear. So, let's go ahead and save our project. So, File, Save Scene. And then let's make a copy. So, File, Save Scene As. And we'll just update the number here from 8 to 9. There we go. Alright. Now before we start making the ear, we should take a look at the topology. As you can see, the ear, we have two different types here. This is a high resolution. This is kind of a low res. We're going to be pretty low res. We're not going to go as detailed as this, but we're going to get this outer band. We're going to get the earlobe, a ear hole, and just some of this structure here for causing reverberation and bounce back into the ear. So let's dive on in. For this, we're going to use a new tool. So let's go to our side view. I want to make my side view live. To do that, we're going to have to unreference it. So go to Channel Box, come down to the Layers tab, and check the little R here. We're going to turn that blank. That way, we can select this. Okay, so select your side view. If you're not sure, you can always open up the references here and just make sure that side is checked. And we're going to go up to the horseshoes up here, and the one at the very end that is just a horseshoe by itself, this is the Make Live button. So go ahead and click that. So now this is a live object, and what's really cool about that, and you can see over here it has turned green to show that it's now a live object. Live objects allow you to snap other geometry to it. So we're going to use this as a canvas for us to draw on. You'll see that in just a second. Let's go ahead and zoom in up here on the ear. And I'm going to go over to my tool settings. So we have our toolkit right here. Open that. Scroll down. And we want the Quad Draw tool. So go ahead and click that. And we get this little cross here. So what Quad Draw lets us do is it allows us to create quads based on vertex placement. So if I click, I get a little green dot. That's a vertex. If I make another one, I get 2. We need 4 of these to make a quad. So if I place 4 down, hold down the Shift key, and then hover over, I get this little icon here. And if I click in there, I can fill it with a quad. Look at that. Nice. And of course, I can add 2 more, hold Shift, and then fill in. Look at that. Pretty cool. To remove a quad, hold Control and Shift, and we get a little arrow with an X. And of course, you can click and remove that. And then any of these points, they are editable. So I can grab an edge and move it. I can grab a vertex and move it. I can grab the face and move it. Pretty handy. Now, when you first place this down, it's not going to be easy to see through. To adjust that, come up to the tool settings, get the second hammer that's here, and then open up the live constraint options. That's going to give you a slider for the opacity, and you can make this more opaque or more transparent as you like. I like something about there. That way I can see the structure of the ear as I work. So I'm at about 3.39-ish. You can also change the color. So if you open this up, you can see we have this little pastel blue color, but you can make this whatever color you want. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and close my tools there, and let's continue constructing our ear. So some things that we need that little Y shape, this little guy. If you look at this is kind of like a 9, and then we have like a little Y that's in here. So we're going to get this shape here. So right about here, we're going to start building that Y shape. So I'm going to go up here, move these points. I'll just move this here and there. Now I need to split this, so I'll hold down the Control key, and I can just click and split. And I can just move the edge over. So there's that shape. And then I need to fill in this back corner. To do that, I'm just going to click out here, and then click about there. Gives me 2 points, hold Shift, and now I can fill in that space with a quad. Nice. For this shape here, I'm going to click, and then fill it in. And then down here I will click a point and then fill that in. And based on where you hover, that's how it fills. To make the outer shape of the ear, I'm just going to click around. So I'm going to go out here and just click there. And then I'll click up here. Hold shift to fill in. I'll do the same thing out here. I'll click about there. Hold shift and you can see this is going to fill. This is a quad. You can see it's 4 points. So I'm just going to bend this way. And then I'll click down here and here to get this earlobe. And then I'll fill in here. Again, I'm just holding shift to fill in. And we can continue adding points. And I'll click here. I'll do one up here. And again, shift to click and fill in. And we can fill in the rest of this here. So 1 point up there. I'll do 1 point here. Then I got a point out here. And then we have this spot to fill in. And then for this up here, we're going to actually click twice. So once there and here. Hold shift, fill that in. I'm going to pull that up here. And then I'm going to click down here. Hold shift, fill that in. And we have 2 quads here. I'm going to take the middle point and pull that out. Kind of shape that around. And there we go. We have our ear shape. And we can just refine this to make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Let's go into our perspective view. And if I come over to here, you can see the ear is drawn directly onto our image plane. Let's go ahead and turn off live. I'm going to come up to the little horseshoe. You can see how it's got a blue highlight. I'm going to click on it. So our plane is no longer live. I'm going to hit Q to turn off quad draw. And then I'm going to go back to channel box and set the layer back to reference. So click this box once and then twice. That is now referenced. And then I can grab my ear shape. So F8 for object mode. Select your ear. Let's go ahead and name that. This is going to be ear underscore L for ear left. Okay. And we're going to move this to center. So hit W to get the move tool. And you can see the move tool is way out there. Let's go ahead and center that up. So go to poly modeling. Come over to the center pivot icon. Hit that. Nice. I'm going to hit F to frame on that. It's going to get me real close. Let's go ahead and pull this off. So that's pretty good, but I do want this anchor point to be here. So hit D to unlock. Hold down the V key, and then we will drag the center to snap to the corner here. So right in the middle. Hit D to lock again. Alright, let's go to our front view. In the front view, I'm just going to pull this over and just line it up with the head so the ear attaches about there. That should be good. Hit F again to frame. So there's the ear shape. And now we have to start defining this shape, because right now it's just a flat plane. So here's what we're going to do. Go to face selection, so F11. I'm going to grab these faces here. Hit Q to turn off the tool. So these faces in the middle here, hit extrude. W to get a straight arrow, and then pull back. So now we have that intersection for the ear. And then we're going to shrink this. So hit R for scaling. Grab the middle scale, and then pull to the left. There we go. Okay, so we have this shape. Awesome. But we want the this part of the ear to stick out a little bit more, because that's going to be this. So I'm going to deselect these two faces, hold down Control, click, and then click. And then we can pull these ones out more. A little bit more. Okay. Go to vertex mode, so hit F9. Grab the vertex down here in the corner of the ear hole. Pull that back. We can kind of tuck that in there. It's fine. We're going to make a cut here. So I'm going to get multi-cut. I'm going to click here. Come down, get about here. Come down, get about there. Right click. Hit Q to turn off the tool. Grab this vertex here. W. Pull that back. Okay. That's going to be about good enough for the interior of the ear. We just need it to look like an ear. For the outside, we're going to get the multi-cut tool. Hold down Control and add a loop right here. I'm going to come out to this spot here. So I'm going to hit Q to turn off my tool. Grab this edge here. Delete. This edge here. Delete. Go to vertex mode, so F9. This vertex in the middle, I can delete that one. This one in the middle here, I can delete that one. Get the multi-cut tool. I'm going to go from here to about here. And then from here to here. Hit Q to turn off the tool. So now we have this loop continuing around. Edge mode, so F10. Double click any one of the edges on the middle here to grab that loop. Hit W and then pull out. So there's our ear shape. Now we need to do the back of the ear. So to do that, I'm going to go to this outer edge, double click to get the whole thing. Now I do want to leave these two edges open. So hold down Control and then click and click. That way we do not expand these ones. Hit Extrude. And let's hit W and then pull the arrow back. About there's good. Nice. Now we have to close up the back of the ear. So F10 for edge mode. And let's select, so I'm going to get this edge, and then this one and that one. And then I'll do this one and that one. Hold Shift, hold right click. We'll go down to Bridge. Look at that. We're going to leave some faces open just because we have to attach to the head. And we're going to split this. So go down to Divisions and add one division. Okay. I'm going to grab this edge up here. So F10 for edge mode. Grab this edge, hold Shift, hold right click. Go down to Fill Hole. And that's going to fill this in. But we do want to split this. So I'm going to go up to Multi-Cut. I get here and then there. And then right click to split it. Come around. And I do see an N-gon right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. So we're going to solve the N-gon. I'm going to go from here to here. I'll do the same thing here to there. Go ahead and hit Q to turn off the tool. F9 for vertex mode. We're going to thin this out and round it off. So get my multi-cut tool. Hold down Control in the middle here. Click. Hit Q to turn off the tool. Get edge mode. Double click the edge in the middle. And then scale. So R. And let's scale from the middle to the right. Okay, it looks pretty good. Let's thin this out. Let's go to vertex mode, so F9. I'm going to select this point here. Hit W. And instead of trying to narrow these out by hand like this, I'm going to hit the B key. That's going to turn on soft select. Our model is going to turn yellow here. Hold down the B key, left click and drag to expand or contract the radius of our selection. So I'm going to expand out about like there. we get the end of our ear, the little tip of the ear. I'm going to hit R for scaling, and I'm going to scale from the middle. You can see how I'm scaling that whole section of the ear. Hold down B again. I'm just going to make that pretty big to try to cover as much of this space as I can. I'll get this one as well. Get these. The more I add to this selection, the greater the radius. And I can just expand that a little bit more. Hit R for scaling. And I'm going to scale this from the middle to the left. It's going to kind of pinch that for me. Okay, and now of course our ear is flat this way. So I'm going to hit object mode, so F8, and E for rotation. And I'm going to just rotate the ear out. And if I go to my front view, as I rotate, we can kind of see where it needs to go. Right about there. And there's our ear. Let's go to the back of the ear. I'm just going to round off these. So F9 for vertex. I'll press B to turn off soft select. And I'll get these points back here. W. And I'll just move those. Let's go ahead and mirror this. Go to object mode. We'll clear the history on it, so edit, delete by type, history. Go up to mesh, come down to mirror, get the box. And we don't want to combine with original, so I'm going to head and uncheck that. Everything else here looks like it's fine. Mirror. There we go. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. In the next one, we will start constructing Link's face. So save your work, stay tuned, and I shall see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for checking out the channel. If you like that video you just watched, consider hitting that like button and hit or subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, check out the Wielders of Ether. It's my upcoming comic book. The Kickstarter will be dropping pretty soon. You can see that is getting ready here. The newsletter for that, if you go to brucebooks.com, you can sign up for the newsletter, and you will be notified when the Kickstarter drops. We're pretty excited, and we hope to see you on launch day.